So I'm going to hit record. Okay, so if you have never been on one of my Zooms, my name's Allison. I'm a double diamond. I've been doing this for over a year. This will be my 1 year and 2 months. So I'm really excited. This business has literally done so much for me, and I know that it's going to do so much for you if you just let it. So I'm going to go over basic things that will hopefully make sense, and then if you have any questions, you can put them in our chat box on the Zoom. So make sure you put them on the Zoom and not our newbie chat, because I'm not looking at that right now, and I'll miss it. But definitely put it on here, and you can put it like now or whenever, and I'll just come back to it. So the first thing I want to say is, if you haven't heard of conference, you should come to conference. Conference is a weekend trip, so it's basically like 2 days, 2 main days. And it's basically training with our CEO, the whole team, and literally people who are so high up in the business, like ambassadors, people that aren't directly on our team. So you'll get to hear like different tips from other teams. You'll get to meet people on our team. So if you feel like, oh my gosh, like I really have no friends, because that was me when I joined, then this business is going to change that for you, because when you go to conference, you're literally going to be surrounded by people who want success as much as you do. And just being in that kind of environment is literally life-changing, and you will find your friends, I promise you. So even if they're like across the world, like half of my friends are like not here, like they're across the world, but that's fine, you know? Hold on just a minute. Let me get my like growling dogs. Okay, sorry. They're like playing in the back, and I know they're going to start like being loud. So anyways, so if you haven't heard of conference, it's not like a suit, tie, like black dress conference where you're like going to be bored. This is like a party, but it's meant to pump you up and show you what's possible. So when I first joined, and I'm not going to go into so much detail because I know I was on here the other night going into a lot more detail, but when I first joined, conference was like right there happening. So I joined in November, but I really didn't get started till January. And then my upline was like, oh, are you going to conference? And I was like, I don't know. And I waited until the last day, like the day before, to buy my ticket. I didn't even think they'd let me buy it that late. But I got there, and I broke down like 3 times in this awful car that I was driving. And I was an executive, and I just went executive. So I was making like, I don't know, $100 a month. Like it wasn't a lot. But I knew that this business had more to offer for me. So I just made it work. I just went to conference. It was life-changing. I met, like I said, my best friends, and we just had a great time. And it was crazy because I saw like all these people that were like millionaires and people in the business. Because I don't know if y'all know this, but when you go, you get this tag, and it has your rank on it. So that was like really cool, because everybody walking around, I'd be like, okay, like I bet that girl's like such and such, and she would be like ambassador. It was just crazy because you really don't know, like looking at someone, but it's crazy because, you know, I was there and I was like, man, I'm just an executive, and I waited so long to sign up that they didn't even have my rank on the card because it hadn't like registered yet. So I was just like blank, and I was like, man, all these people got ambassador, emerald, diamond on their card, and I don't have anything. But it was just really cool. So, you know, I always said when I go back, I'm going to have a rank on there. And this year, I'm going to have double diamond, if not triple diamond on there, and that's just crazy. So that's conference. If you have questions about conference or want to come, please let me know. It's a weekend trip, so like I said, if you've got school or something like that, like I promise you can work around it. Okay, so now I'm going to get into new stuff. So you're new, what do you do, right? So when you're new, I cannot stress enough how much it is or how important it is to start figuring out what to do. Like literally, there's tons of training, right? On our team page, there's literally so much training, and I've tagged, or your upline has tagged you in things to help you. But even if you're just like on your own time curious, go to our team page and start looking up things like new distributor training videos and, how to get help. Like this is such a tool, but if you sit around and don't use it, like it's not going to help you. So, there's tips on here. There's, loyal customer conversation and sealing the deal. Like there's literally so much stuff that will help you on the team page if you just use it. Like this business isn't going to like fall from the sky and be like, okay, here's everything to do this. Like, no, you have to actually want to do something. Okay. Like you didn't sign up and the business just works for you. That's not how it is. You didn't purchase a share, like a percentage of the business and somebody makes sales for you. That's not how this works, okay? You joined a business. Your business is brand new, okay? The number one thing is that nobody even knows what you're selling yet, guys. When you come to me and you're like, oh my God, everybody's saying no. Oh my God, like, and you're bringing all this negativity to me, number one, I'm going to shut it down because I don't do negativity, and you shouldn't either because it's going to kill your business. It will, I promise. So then number two, if you're coming to me saying, oh, well, I message all these people, but they're all saying no, and like, I just haven't, done anything in the past couple of days because I just don't know. Okay, well, you just hurt yourself because nobody knows your business even exists unless you get it out there, right? So the number one thing in the beginning is getting yourself out there and showing people what you have to offer. So how do we do that, right? Okay, so I post 3 times a day. If you think that's obsessive, great. If you think I'm crazy, great, because I am. I want to control people's Instagram. So when they come, on Instagram, they should at least see one of my posts because I'm going to post 3 times a day. If they're, looking at stories, they're going to see my story because I'm always up there. Like, guys, it takes 10 seconds to make a post, and it takes not a lot of time to make Instagram stories. Now, Instagram stories are kind of weird. So if you're brand new and you're thinking, oh my God, like what do I put in my Instagram story? The best thing for you to do is to find someone to look up to. So if it's not me, somebody else in the business, or your upline. And, like I make these Instagram stories. I get the pictures from Pinterest, right? I just looked up like fitness motivation or something. And I get the pictures from Pinterest, and then I use, a product or something like that to, hold on. All right. So I use like a product or something to like, talk about. So this says Seeking Thermify X product models. If you don't know, that's a brand new product. So, and then I just like tell a little bit about it. The app I use to create this is called Unfold. So I'm going to type that in the thing. It's called Unfold. Okay. These are super simple to make. You just kind of have to like get in the groove of making them. Does it take a long time? Sometimes. At the beginning, yes, it does take a lot of time. What I recommend doing for Instagram stories is just to do them the night before, or do them when you're done messaging or done posting and you're kind of like, okay, I'm waiting on people to respond. Like make them then when you're, not busy doing other things. So I post in my Instagram story usually 20 to 30 slides. Now, if you're unsure what to post on your Instagram story, literally just like use somebody's, and do not screenshot them, because with Instagram story, they think it's like plagiarism. So if you screenshot somebody's story and then you post it on your own, it can get your Instagram shut down, and it can get the other person's Instagram shut down. So if you see a story you like that somebody made, just screenshot it, don't use it. Just make your own from it. Get the idea from it and then, make it your own. So, if you really liked my story, Seeking Thermify X, product models, maybe you, get this on Unfold and use a different font, but copy the text. Maybe you use a different picture, that kind of thing. So what I like to do is I follow Cassie on Instagram, which is our ambassador, and I will look at what she's posting on her Instagram story, and sometimes I'll just do the same thing but make my own pictures or switch it up a little bit. And the biggest thing with this is to really follow the leader. So my biggest inspiration when I first started was Nyara. She's an ambassador as well. So I followed her on Facebook, and then I ended up following her on Instagram. Now, I don't recommend adding people on Instagram because what happens is you forget they're a distributor and you end up messaging them and you end up taking their followers by accident and it just gets messy. So definitely add them on Facebook because it's a lot better. That way you don't have a ton of distributors on your account. But, for example, this is her page. It's bright. You can see who she is. It's featuring the products, but it's not in your face. And every time she would post, I would post. Every, caption she made, I would tweak it and make my own. Anything she was doing, I was doing. If she was posting on her story, I was posting on my story because I knew she was successful and I know that I wanted to be successful. I knew she knew what it took to get there. So if you're struggling with not knowing what to do, find someone to look up to and do what they're doing. So that being said, with what to post. Now, I got this from Cassie, and it's in the team page, but I always remember the 5 Fs. So it's food, family, funny, faces. There's a 5th. I always forget the 5th one, so we're just going to make it 4. But so post, pictures of your family. Post pictures of your friends. Maybe it was family, friends. Family, friends, food, funny faces. I don't know. But post pictures of your family, your friends. Talk about, normal things you would talk about. Don't make this a strict sales page because people don't like that. People like somebody that's real, that's legit, that's passionate about their products, their family, their business, whatever they're passionate about. So food, if you go out to eat and you have a really pretty dish, just take a picture of it. Out to eat with my friends tonight. It's such a nice night. Whatever it is, every post does not have to be It Works related. Because if it is, people are going to, if it's spammy, people are going to unfollow you and you don't want that. So, they want someone they can relate to. So what do you have to offer? So when someone is coming to your page, what do they see? Do they see you or do they see, I do that too. You can use food pictures from Pinterest. You can use anything use Pinterest, guys. Half my pictures are not mine, Pinterest, okay? As far as posts go, Instagram doesn't see the whole plagiarism in posts. It's just Instagram story, just so you know. So, what was I saying? So, what to post? So, post pictures of, maybe it's the products, and maybe you're outside with holding the products. If you don't have your products yet, it's totally fine. You can even post a picture, not directly talking about the products, but or not directly, the picture doesn't have the products in it, but you can still make the caption about the products. So let me find an example where I did that. Because I know I did that the other day. So I got this is from Pinterest too. This is an idea. So I will Google, or not Google, but on Pinterest, I'll search and I'll put like girls with long hair, and like I'll get something like this, and then I put, hey everyone, I need your help. I'm on the search for 15 ladies who want to grow out their hair. Comment below for info. So that would be our hair, skin, and nails, or our collagen. So here's a product post that's looks well on my page without like looking spammy. And then let's see. Here's I'm trying to like look at my posts and see. But for example, like when you come to my page, everything flows. Now, I got a preset from this like Instagrammer. Do you have to have a preset? No, but I do recommend using the same effect on all your pictures so that it flows. But you know, definitely be real in your post. When you come to your page, look at it and think, okay, like would I follow myself? Like, is this something that, you know, am I giving people something to follow me for? So for example, well, this is kind of confusing, but so you should have 5 things you're passionate about, and then you should post about those 5 things. So for example, like I love my dogs. I have 2 of them. I love makeup. I love Target, and I love the beach. And if you look at my post, that's really what I post about. I post literally like, guys, don't think you have to like have pictures and take them like right this second. I've been posting pictures from like last summer, 2 summers ago. Like I just find pictures that I haven't posted yet, or sometimes if I haven't posted that picture in a while, I'll just post it again because I know I have new followers. So more than likely, like nobody's even gonna know. So I've literally posted like the same picture like 3 times. So it's fine. But you know, when people come to my page, they see me, they see my friends, they see, you know, me at the beach, they see me at Target, they see, you know, sometimes in my Instagram story, I'll put like pictures of makeup and stuff because I like that stuff. Stuff you like, you're going to attract people who like the same thing, and that's why they're going to follow you. Okay, so now we should go into, so I said post, recap, I said post 3 to 5 times a day. Control people's Instagram. If you think you're posting too much, keep doing it. Like seriously, just keep doing it. And then make sure people see you. So break up product posts a little bit. So for example, this is a product post. I put like weight loss challenge. I got this from Pinterest. Looking for 10 ladies who want to lose up to 30 pounds in 90 days, blah, blah, blah. And then the next post, I put like, you know, me and my boyfriend at the beach. And I just, now this was a life post. If you're not on life post yet, just post something you would normally post through your life. So like if I wasn't live posting this, I could post this picture and be like, throwback to the beach. I miss this so much. I wish I was back at the beach. Something like that. And then your next post could be another product post. Keep it simple, but keep it you. Like when somebody comes to your page, they should know it's you. Don't post black and green, bling, spam. Like, don't do that. Pick someone to look up to and follow what they're posting. I can't stress that enough because that's literally what's going to help you in the beginning. Let me get a computer charger before my computer dies. Okay, so now we're on to messaging people. So you should have a cold message that your upline provided you with. If you don't, I will tell you what mine is, but I recommend making it your own somehow, but it can be anything you want. So mine is, I don't even have it saved, like I just keep copying it. Hey girl, I love your profile. I'm looking for more people to try my products at my discount. Can I give you some more info? So a lot of people use the whole, I think you're so pretty. Would you test some products for me? And we have over 50. Is that something you'd be interested in? If you just ask them, if you can give them more information, I promise you'll get more people to say yes. Because who's going to turn down information? It's free. So, don't automatically assume they're interested in something. So don't go to their page and be like, I thought you'd be really interested in the hair, skin, and nails, unless you know them and you think they'd be interested in that. Don't go to people's pages and be like, I thought you'd be interested in losing weight, so I had to message you. Like, that's a big no, because that can start problems with people because they get like super weird about the whole weight loss thing. Now, if they come to you and say, hey, can you help me lose weight? That's different, okay? But you're saying here, I love your profile. I'm looking for more people to try my products at my discount. So you're offering the discount, and then you say, can I give you some more info? Info's free. Now, will people ignore your message? Absolutely. You have to understand in the beginning, number one, especially if you're new, people don't even know what you have to offer yet. So they're going to look at your message and be like, I don't even know what this girl is talking about. And they're going to go to your page and try to find what products you're talking about. So if you're not posting about your products, they have nothing to go back to. So it shows you're not passionate about what you're selling. Now, if you're new, it's fine. Just keep going. You know what I'm saying? It might take you a week or so to build up like your Instagram to show like what you have to offer. Otherwise, don't focus on people that don't respond. Okay, if I focused on people that didn't respond, I would be a negative Nancy and I would not be a double diamond right now. I would probably be, at the bottom. So don't focus on, such a 31 people today said no. I'm not counting those 31 people. I'm counting those 50 that said yes. Those 5. I don't even care if it's 5. If it's one person that says yes, I'm counting that one person that said yes, and I'm not counting those 50 people who said no. Because what are those 50 people that said no doing for me? Nothing. So why should I do something for them? Seriously, guys, think about it that way. Why should I care about them? They don't care nothing about me. Think about it this way, okay? So other than that, people will ignore you. You will get mean people you come across. Block and move on. If in this business, we choose who we get to work with. So if somebody's on your page giving you crap, just block them. Block, delete, bye. I don't have time for people who, have negative things to say. So I just get rid of them. People who don't respond, I have literally, guys, I had this girl, she's signing up as a distributor right now. Let me go back. I talked to her in April, okay? Back in April. And I followed up with her 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 times. Followed up with her 11 times. She did not respond. Today she reaches out to me and she says, hey, so I just found out I'm pregnant and I really want to get started with the business. Can you help me? Now, what if I would have got rid of her in April, deleted her message, and been like, oh, she's never going to sign up? It just wasn't her time, okay? Don't get offended that it's not somebody's time to sign up, to either try the products or, get started in the business. It's simply not their time. Move on. Keep following up. Never stop following up. Because I feel like if I didn't follow up with her, she would have found somebody else to work with. You know what I'm saying? So don't ever stop following up. Anyways, I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on that, but my point is, just because you message X amount of people, you should expect half of them not to respond right away. That's just how it works. You need to keep going, okay? Don't come to me and say, nobody's responding until you've asked the 7 billion people on this earth. Don't tell me that nobody's responding, because I promise somebody out there will. If you find the will to keep going, okay? You have to find it. When one door closes, another one opens. You need to keep telling yourself that. When every promotion I've ever gone through, I've had people waste my time. I've had people ignore me. I've had people, give me BS. I've had people cancel their orders when I was trying to promote. Like, I've had bad things happen to me, but when one door closed, another one opened. So another person would say, I'm ready to sign up. I'm ready to buy 200 BV. I want to, buy everything you have. Like, doors open if you keep going. Okay? So how many people do I message a day? At least 100. I'm getting at least 100 messages out. Don't do them too fast because Instagram will block you. So be smart about it. Don't do it too fast. So the way I do follow-ups is, so let's say I talked to somebody today and I was like, super excited to tell you about these products. Maybe we matched them with a product and then they just stopped responding. I'm going to wait until tomorrow. Okay, so tomorrow I'm going to go through all the people that didn't respond. The easiest way to do this is just go through your phone and everything that says yesterday, just follow up with them. Just be like, hello, did you get my message? Like, anything, okay? You can just be like, and then if they still don't respond, I usually wait until Friday and I'll go through all my messages from like Monday, and then I'll say, it doesn't have to be something special. It can be like, did I say something to make you mad? Did I catch you at a bad time? Is now a better time to chat? Like, anything like that. I've found that if you say, did I make you mad? They'll be like, no, like, I'm sorry, I was just busy. So that's a really good one. I don't suggest using it right away. Like, maybe if they don't respond after like 3 times, then you can be like, did I make you mad? Or did I piss you off? But I mean, it doesn't have to be something special. It doesn't have to be long, or like there's no magic. It really just takes staying on top of it. So, okay, so we covered messaging at least 100 people a day. I have 3 Instagrams. I made the first one when I started. So like I started off with like 100 followers. And then when I went Ruby, I made another one. And when I was trying to go Diamond, one of my accounts got shut down. So I made another one. So now I have 3. Will I make another one? Probably, because the more people you can talk to, the better. So am I encouraging you to make another Instagram? No. Like, stick with what you're comfortable with, but it is a good idea if you feel like, you keep getting blocked, like double the Instagram's better. I just change up my name a little bit and I focus on following different people. So now we're going to talk about following, and it's going to end in 10 minutes, so I got to hurry. So following, as far as following goes, the best way to start following people is do friends of friends. So, go to one of your friends' pages, follow all her friends. Go to their friends' pages, follow all their friends, because all these people are real. If you go to a college, this is a great way to find people. If you go to a college, okay, go to your main Instagram like this. Go to the search, go to places, and then tag in the college that you go to. So I went to Western Carolina. So like half the people on my Instagram are from Western Carolina, and because I went there, and I used to have it in my bio that I went to WCU, so I feel like more people like followed me based on that, because they were like, oh, I go there too. So like if you go to a college, follow people that also go to your college, and search them that way, because that's a great way to get people to follow you back. If you live somewhere, use the search tab, go to places, type in, Asheville, North Carolina. That's where I live. So like that, I will follow people from there, which is also great, because if you're following people from there, you might find team or customers near your area that you can connect with and like be friends with. So that's really cool too. And then, sometimes I run out of, you never run out of people, but sometimes I'm like, okay, well, I don't want to follow people from Western Carolina no more. So I'll just look up a random place on the map. I'll look up like somewhere in Utah, like I've never even been there, but I will follow people from there, and people from everywhere. So that's a really great tip too. So following people is really easy. You also don't want to do it too fast. Do about 50 to 100 at a time, and then give it at least 10 to 20 minutes and go again. Do you have to do it every 10 or 20 minutes? No, just make sure you're adding at least 200 people a day. The best way to get people to follow you back is to have a good profile picture where they can clearly see who you are, a good bio, so talk about things you like or who you are. You know, why are these people going to follow you? So mine is Florida girl at heart. I'm from Florida, if y'all didn't know that. Puppy mom of 2 doodles. Makeup junkie, Target regular, obsessed with life. Like that's my bio. People see that when they come to my page, and then I have it on private. Having it on private is so good. Make sure you do this. I don't recommend business accounts because I think you don't get as many followers and you can't put your account on private. So I recommend putting your personal account on private because people can't see your posts yet, so they don't know you sell anything, so it keeps them in suspense. They think you're just like adding them for fun, but really you're like, hey, I want to share my products with you, but they don't know that. So just follow them, and you will get more follow backs for your account being on private. Also, I don't let guys follow me. If you want to sell to guys, that's totally fine. I get weirded out with it because it always ends bad, but put it on private, and then you can customize who can see your account, so that way like crazy people can't follow you back. I know that sounds bad of me, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Like those people you don't want on your page, like you can get rid of those people so they don't see your post. So that's really cool too. Other than that, do not put "it works" anywhere in your bio. People should see that you sell "it works" through your post, and talking about it through that way. And then, you know, like I said, follow a leader. Pick somebody on, so I'll give you some examples of people to follow. So make sure you like writing these down or something. So add them on Facebook, okay? Cassie Westland. Okay, that's our ambassador. Add her on Facebook or follow her on Facebook because she might have too many friends. Emily Worsling is really good too. Nyara Rivera. I'm going to spell her last name on here because I have no idea. R-I-V-E. Okay, that's close to the spelling. There's just one B. I'm bad at spelling, y'all. So Nyara, and then there's her last name. You can follow me on Facebook. You can follow, there's this other girl that I wanted to say. I can't think of her name now. Nicole Hasinger. Follow these people because they're like presidential ambassador, triple diamonds, and you definitely want to follow someone. You don't want to follow like someone who's not doing anything for their business, right? That's going to bring you down and your business down, so don't do that. Follow someone who is, I mean, rank really doesn't matter, but follow someone who's really passionate about their business, who's posting all the time, always talking about it, that kind of thing. Cheyenne Knox, that's who I was trying to think of earlier. She's really good, and she actually just uses Facebook. She has an Instagram, but like her main deal is Facebook. So like definitely follow her. I think she's like maxed out on friends too. So anyways, I hope this helped. If you have questions, we have 4 minutes, so like ask them quickly. But I mean, honestly, guys, everything's out there. There's YouTube videos on training. You can come to me. We can one-on-one FaceTime. I mean, you have the group chat. You have all these resources. You just have to use them. And that's the biggest part is you either want this success or you don't, right? So you either want to do well or you don't. And I feel like you honestly can't do bad if you keep trying. Right now we have a $3,000 guarantee bonus out. So if you join during like a certain date, oh my gosh, yeah. But you know, if you joined during a certain date, So to find this information, you go to eSuite, Document Library, search guarantee bonus. But anyway, so in your first 3 months, you have to do promote to Emerald, which is a lot of work. But if you do that, I did this, but they didn't have this bonus at the time. But if you do that and then you don't make $3,000, It Works is going to give you $3,000, or like not 3,000, but match the difference. So let's say you made 1,000, you're going to get 2,000. Okay, so like that's a big deal. So honestly, the only thing stopping you is you. One thing I want to say, this business is 99% mindset. So like if you're sitting over here being negative, thinking nobody's responding, nobody's following me back, nobody's answering me, I just suck. Like you're literally putting all these thoughts in your head, and then you're going to attract negativity, because negativity attracts negativity. Go watch The Secret on Netflix. One other thing I want to say, there's less than a minute, so if I get cut off, I'll tell you all in the chat. But one thing I will tell you in this business, if you went in debt, so to spend $99, to spend your $49, to spend your $20 that you signed up with, you need to start getting to work, because you didn't sign up just to spend money and then leave, okay? You joined for a reason. You joined to make money. You joined to make friends, whatever it was. So you need to start getting to work, or like you're not going to see that money. You know what I'm saying? Like you either want to work for it or you don't. When I was new, I was blowing up my upline every single day because I wanted success so bad. I didn't care what it took. I was going to ask her every question in the book, and I did. And I feel like that's why, I really am where I'm at, because I listened to my upline. I took what she had to say, even if I thought what she was saying was wrong. Like I just followed her because I knew that she had been in the business 3 years and knew what she was doing. And she was double diamond. So like, please listen to your uplines. Please let them help you. Please ask them questions. We're not mind readers. And y'all are going to be great. So this didn't cut me out, so that's cool. So thanks for being on, and this will be recorded. So I hope everybody has a good night. And if you have questions, feel free to message me. I'll always answer questions. Bye.